It's another great day. Yes, 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 it is. Happy Wednesday. It's been a wonderful day. It seems to have just gone by very quickly. I hope your day is going well. And my question for you is, how do you choose a leadership mentor? Well, first of all, we need to understand, why do we need a mentor? I believe having a mentor is a shortcut to get into where we want to go, because a mentor has walked in the same shoes or has walked the path that we are seeking to get to. For example, you want to be a doctor. A mentor will be somebody who has practiced in the same field that you are looking to get into. So you'd ask them questions on how was the experience, what was their journey like, what were the obstacles they faced, how did they overcome it. And by learning from them, you shorten your growth journey, because they've already told you these are the things to avoid, this is how you get to where you want to go, these are the things you need to do, because they've been there. A mentor has the experience that you are seeking to have. And so in the same way, when we're choosing a leadership mentor, there's certain things we need to look for in the mentor. And I'll go through some of them. You may already know them. And if you already know them, the next question to ask is, how are you putting what you know into practice? Because it's one thing to know about something, it's totally entirely different things to actually put it into practice. And that's where many times we fall short. We know a lot of things, but we're not really using or utilizing the information that we know. There are times when because I'm a DISC personality assessment facilitator, some people say, oh, yes, I've done DISC. But then when I ask, well, you've done it, you've heard about it, you know about it, what have you used it for? Then usually they can't answer the question, because they don't know. And this is where a mentor comes in. Very different from a coach. A coach does not necessarily have to have experienced what you want. Think about the tennis players, the tennis stars. Venus Williams comes to mind, Serena, top tennis players. Their coaches are not necessarily world champions like they were, but they've learned what it takes to become a champion. So they're able to coach people, or to coach the different champions to get to where they need to go, because their focus is on getting them in shape mentally, physically, and in some cases spiritually, to get to where they need to go. So that's the difference between a coach and a mentor. Coach doesn't necessarily have to have become what you want to become. And I give the example of the tennis player, but a mentor has walked that journey, and you're learning from them. So there are times when coach is needed, and there's times when a mentor is needed. So in this case, we're talking about a leadership mentor, someone who has walked as a leader, and you want to learn from them. So these are the things to ask. Ask yourself before you even think of approaching this person to become your mentor. So these are 6 questions that you can ask yourself. First of all, does this mentor deserve to be followed? Have they earned their stripes? One of my mentors, I have many mentors, one of my mentors, especially in the area of leadership, is of course John Maxwell, the master and guru, as they say, of all things leadership. I even had Dr. Ivan Meisner, the founder of BNI, talk about John Maxwell as being the expert when it comes to leadership. He acknowledged that, yes, he is a leadership expert. And so these are some of the questions to ask. And one of the first one is, does my mentor's life deserve a following? And in my case, yes. John Maxwell has done something completely amazing, especially with forming the Maxwell leadership team. One of the things I do as one of the people who brings on board new members is I have met people from all over the world, literally all over the world. So he's been able to attract people from different parts of the globe. I think the last count, there are about 60 countries, it could be more, but all of us have been drawn to the message of leadership because of John. The second thing is, does your mentor's life have a following? We have the team, and I think last count there are now 60,000. It blows my mind. 60, and remember when we were just 20,000 on Facebook. Even that number by itself is a huge number. So now we're up to 60,000. So definitely in the case of my mentor, he has a following. He has a huge following. Those are just the people who joined this team. There are many people who have heard about him, have not joined his team, and they don't have to, but just as an example. So is he a credible person? Is he worth following? I say yes. So you think about the person who you want to select as your leadership mentor, and then ask, do they have a following? Now, what is the main strength that influences others to follow my mentor? And I think one thing John always says is, hello, my name is John and I'm your friend. He comes across as someone who's sincere, someone you can trust. And because of that, his messaging resonates with people from different sectors, different parts of the world, even older people, younger people. Age is not a barrier. And so he definitely models, or that is one of his influence, one of his strengths, is he's able to attract people from globally, anywhere in the world. Next question is, does my mentor produce other leaders? Yes, in my case, yes. And in your case, think about who it is you want to mentor you. Are they producing other leaders? Because if they're not, then how are they going to help you become a better leader? So, well, in my case, I need not say more. 60,000 people on his team. He's definitely producing other leaders. I'm one of them. I'm one of his leaders. Is the mental strength reproducible in my own life? Yes. Part of why I'm doing this is because what I've learned is what I'm sharing about leadership. And last but not least, if my mental strength is reproducible in my life, what steps must I take to develop and demonstrate that step? One of them is what I'm doing here. I will be doing a class next week, still finalizing it, on leading through crisis, taught by none other than John Maxwell. I'm facilitating it. I'll share the details later. And I'm also giving a workshop tomorrow. I Am Remarkable workshop. This particular workshop was initiated by Google in 2016. So we are in our 10th year with over 4,000 facilitators. I'm a silver tier, almost gold, Almost gold tier facilitator. I think I need like 5 more people. So by tomorrow, I should hit my gold level. Just show up. You gotta show up so that I can hit my gold level. And I mean, jokes apart, what you learn is amazing. The workshops are great. It's all about self-promotion and being comfortable to share your achievements. Want to learn more? You gotta come to my workshop, and the details are somewhere posted somewhere here. So those are the things to look for when you're looking for a mentor. Make sure that they are credible, they are walking the talk, they are not just saying one thing and doing another thing. They have integrity, they are trustworthy, because you're going to be spending time. And it may not be personal, I don't necessarily get on the phone and talk to John, but I learned from being part of his team member, and I can read from his books. We have different sessions daily that I can learn from. So be sure that when you pick your mentor, that mentor is worthy of your following them, whoever they may be, whether it's whatever field that you're looking for a mentor in. And with that, I bid you good night and see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye for now.